I am Sophie Woomigang, and today I am here together with my dad.
Hi.
And today we are going to be looking at Pokemon's evil teams, and I'm gonna show my dad some pictures, and he will basically have to make up a funny name for them. Now with some teams this is gonna go faster because he already has a name for them, and with some teams it'll go slower, and if we have enough recording time in the end, I am going to give my dad some extras. Alright, are we ready?
Okay.
Good, intro aside, let's begin. Alright, first we have a team you already know.
Yeah, Team Rocket. You cannot forget the name if you heard the intro about 5,000 times.
Yeah, so for context people, me and my dad watched the Pokemon anime together, so just that you know. Alright, so what team name would you give them?
That's tricky because I don't know already the name.
Yeah, but if you had to give them a name.
Team Goof Up.
Alright, we're gonna take Team Goof Up. So, since you know a lot of Team Rocket lore from the anime, I'm basically gonna tell you a bit about the games. So, in the Pokemon games, Team Rocket is basically the Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
And their boss, Giovanni, you probably already know him, is a lot more menacing in the games than in the anime, and Team Rocket is usually a team to be taken more seriously than the Team Rocket we know from the Pokemon anime.
Okay.
Because, you know, Team Rocket from the anime is comedy and plot device. So yeah, that's basically all I know on Game Team Rocket lore, so I think let's move on to the next team. Team Aqua.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a funny sign. It looks like two bones. Like you would give a dog. Team Dog Food.
Team Dog Food. Great, we have two names with dogs now. Alright, Team Dog Food. So what do you think they're trying to do, based off their name?
Drown the world?
Yeah, kinda. So, they have this, they do appear in the anime, but in the part we didn't watch. In one of the parts we didn't watch. And they want the legendary Pokemon from the Hoenn region, Kyogre, and basically flood the world, yeah. But they're too dumb to think of the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
So the teammates think that their bosses planned something out for them, but the boss actually wants them to die. So, yeah.
Okay, very clever.
Alright, next one.
Team Magma. Yeah, actually the design looks like a volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Team Volcano is not very funny.
Should I give you some lore about the team so you can basically make up their mind about them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Team Aqua and Team Magma are both in the same region based on what game you bought, whether you bought Ruby or Sapphire. I think if you buy Ruby you get Team Magma, and if you buy Sapphire you get Team Aqua.
Makes sense.
And in the anime, there were basically both rivaling teams, and you got to see like throughout the whole Hoenn anime how they basically fight each other and are both these evil organizations. And in the anime, both of the teams end up with the Pokemon, with the legendary that they don't want.
Okay. So Team Magma ends up with the water type and Team Aqua with the fire type?
Yeah, Team Magma wants to catch Groudon, which is basically the Pokemon that made the land, and Kyogre is the Pokemon that made the seas.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know that much about Team Magma. I forgot to say about Team Aqua. Their leader is called Archie, and Team Magma's leader is called Maxi. Yeah, do you now have a name for them?
Don't play with fire.
Alright, team don't play with fire. Alright, next one. Team Galactic. This is the first really psycho team leader that we have today.
Okay. I mean, we already had Team Weird Hairdo.
Yeah.
But that would qualify for them as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, if you want to rename Team Plasma, you can. Should I give you some lore, or do you have a good name for them right now?
Or Team Spacesuit.
Team Spacesuit. Yeah, I guess it kind of fits with their theme. So Team Rocket calls them Team Fashion Freaks. In the anime, it's Team Galactic tries to reform the world and create another universe, which I think is also what they try to do in the games. Again, the people working together with their leader don't realize that their leader just wants to kill them all.
Okay.
And in the anime, he ends up going into this new space, and then they free the two Pokemon, the Pokemon of Time, Dialga, and the Pokemon of Space, Palkia. I hope I didn't mess that up. He goes into this realm, the realm disappears, and he basically dies.
Okay.
This is, I think, the only one team leader that dies.
Okay, so he fell into his own trap.
Yeah, he killed himself because he was such a psychopath that he ended up killing himself.
Okay, but not intentionally.
I don't know. I just think that he thought that this second space the second universe would exist internally. So I think he killed himself out of stupidity. I don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, and most of, like, in the anime, Team Galactic is a lot of plot armor, honestly, because then they kidnap, like, the 3 minor legendaries, and just, I think one is the Pokemon of Bravery and the other the Pokemon of Wisdom, but I can't remember the third. And those 3 Pokemon just coincidentally had partners which were the main characters of the anime at the time, which, what are the chances, really? So I found that kind of dumb, but also this was, I think, the first instance where Team Rocket also portrayed themselves as the good guys because they don't want the world to end.
Okay, but the Pokemon of Wisdom doesn't transfer its wisdom to them, does it?
I don't think. So, what, do you have a name now?
Well, Team Spacesuit.
Okay, good. Now, this is the first team you should know, Team Plasma. Are you sticking with the name of Team Weird Hairdo?
Actually, there's just one guy who has a weird hairdo.
Yeah, that's their leader.
The leader, yeah, that's right. Well, they seem to have anticipated the FFP2 masks, right?
Yeah, but they don't wear them right because they wear them and it's not protecting the nose. So they're actually, like, the worst examples for that. They're wearing the masks and the nose is sticking out. People, by the way, this is what you should not do.
Team COVID.
We'll get cancelled for that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, this guy with the sword and the shield looks like you see the guys from the Middle Ages.
Yeah, I think this is kind of what he anticipates. So should I give you some lore?
Yeah.
Now, I will try to not spoil the anime that we're watching together where they appeared. So I'm just, and I don't know much about the game lore, but really I don't know the most part of what's going on in the anime. So they have some kind of priest rituals, and I don't know what exactly they're trying to achieve. I think that Getsus just wants to be the ruler of Unova.
Not of the entire world, just of
not
Unova.
of the entire world,
Okay.
just of Unova.
How modest.
Yeah, but his name is not modest. He calls himself Lord Getsus. And he sits on a throne and is just, bow to me, peasants.
Okay.
So he's very full of himself. And this team, Team Plasma, is the only team with a decent looking professor. So I think that when I watched it first, I kind of had a crush on that guy.
But this guy isn't the professor.
No. He is the team leader.
Maybe Team Megalomania.
Yeah, I think that is a quite decent name. So let's go on, and now remember we will have to censor this name for the sake of monetization.
Yeah. Team Dark Shit, I know them. But actually here the sign doesn't look like a dog dirt.
Yeah, the anime sign does.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, you know what's up with them. They're trying to destroy everything because humans aren't pure beings. You know what's going on, and I think it's not very different in the games. I haven't informed myself about that, but yeah, I just think there is not much explanation needed here because you already know them. Okay, let's move on.
Team Motorbike.
Yeah. So for context, people, in the anime, the grunts at one point appear with motorcycles, and that is why he calls them that way. Because in the games they don't.
Oh.
And this is the first team I wouldn't call a full-on evil team. They're just a bunch of rebellions. And if we have enough time and get to the extras, I'm basically gonna show you who is the leader of the evil team here. But this Sun and Moon is the first thing where they actually hide the actual evil team. So yeah, and yeah. All right, good. And here's the last one before we get to the extras. That's their sign up there, and their name is Team Yell.
Okay. Actually, that looks like manga drawn by a punker. Nightmare manga.
Team Nightmare manga. Interesting. So, good. This is the first game I played, so I kind of know about them. Team Yell are basically not an evil team once again. They're just a bunch of fans of her.
Okay.
She's called Marnie. And yeah, many people of the Pokemon, of the actual Pokemon community like her. I don't know what's so good about Marnie. And I put those two people here because I'm not sure who's their leader.
This one looks like an evil clown.
This is Piers, and he's basically the gym leader. Until he later takes on the gym challenge and Marnie becomes the gym leader. And Piers is Marnie's older brother.
Okay.
And Team Yell, they're not as bad as they look. At one point, you just literally have to fight them because because they think that a Pokemon sleeping is very cute and they don't want to disturb that Pokemon.
Okay.
So they're actually pretty sweet and kind people.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And we have the extras. Now you should know her.
Yeah, it's Lily's mother, but I forgot her name.
Misume. So let me first talk about Misume. So Misume in the anime, you're probably thinking she wasn't that bad in the anime, but in the game
She just was a bad mother.
yeah, but in the game she is like a legitimate psychopath. She has frozen Pokemon in her lab, and she because Lily and Gladion also exist in the games, and basically Misume thinks that her children are not worthy of her love, which, my god.
Okay.
And yeah, Misume, like from the games was like a super psycho, and I think the people from the Pokemon anime, which like the Sun and Moon is aimed at a younger demographic than the other games. They basically thought, so we can't have a psycho who freezes Pokemon and neglects her children in the anime.
Okay.
So we're just gonna make her a goofy and overworked mother.
Well, there's this sequence where she's possessed by the evil Ultra
yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, but it's Nihiligo thing. But yeah, I think I haven't played Sun and Moon, but I've heard that she's like one of the most evil people from the Pokemon games. So next we have this guy. He's from Sword and Shield.
He's what? From Sword and Shield?
He's from Sword and Shield, so I know a bit about him.
Mr. Dressman?
Mr. Dressman. So his name is Chairman Rose. And he's also a psycho, but not as bad as Misume. You know, the Sword and Shield is basically Galar, and Rose is concerned about an energy problem that Galar might have in 1,000 years, and thus thinks that he just has to destroy the entire region in order to solve this problem. And you basically are on the way to battling the champion, and shortly before you battle him, this is interrupted by this whole Galar destroying sequence. Yeah. But in the end he's arrested, so he doesn't die. Yeah. So next guy.
Spinach hair.
His name is one letter.
One letter?
Yes.
Okay, so there's 26 possibilities.
Yes. What do you think? What kind of letter would suit him best?
Probably not X, too obvious.
No.
S for spinach?
No. N.
N?
His name is N. So, I don't know what his full name is, and I don't know if it is ever established. So this guy can talk to Pokemon, or at least claims he can.
Okay.
But in the anime, it's shown multiple times that he can. And he is game canon, the son of Ghetsis. And I think he tries to participate in his plan, and I think I'm not sure that Ghetsis was trying to crown N as the king of Unova, but I have no idea how this works. And yeah, he helps you out in the DLC of Black and White. I don't know how they... Yeah, Black 2 and White 2. He helps you out of a pretty sticky situation where Getsus just tries to freeze you. And yeah, I think in the end he rebels against Getsus. So I'm not going to say anything from the anime, but he's different from Ash because of ideals. So I'm not going to spoil anything. Alright, lastly we have this guy.
Guy? That's a girl, isn't it?
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
It's a guy. This is as much as I know about.
Okay.
Almost.
He's not cross-dressing, is he?
No, he's not cross-dressing. He really isn't.
No idea.
I have no idea what his name is, actually. I think his name is Silver, which is a weird name, but I'm not gonna question it because the first people from the first game were named Red and Blue, so it's alright if he's named after a color. And game canon, he's the son of Giovanni.
Okay.
But I don't know much more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you Pokemon fans. Just, if you know more about these characters, please feel free to leave comments because I'm curious and I don't want to read through a whole Wikia page. I don't have that much time. So I think it's about time we said goodbye.
Bye.
And yeah, until next time, train on.